Alberta, recently there was an election in Alberta and the NDP won. NDP stands for New Democratic Party / Socialist / soon to be a Communist Party. Did people really vote for them or did they vote against other parties? I think a lot of that happened. A lot of people the next day, I think they woke up and said, oh my heavens, what have I done? I didn't mean for them to win. I just voted for them as a protest vote. Is too late now because half of the people in Alberta didn't vote. Half of the ones that did vote voted NDP. The mandate effectively is 25% of all of the people, but that doesn't matter anymore because the underpinnings here now of the entire province will be changed forever because the NDP is in power and they do have a majority, and I got to tell you, they're going to go quickly because they know that maybe they won't get in again and they're going to get out there and make it happen. Half of their people that were elected are female, and you get a woman communist person. Wow, they're very, very hard to influence or to change. They just, pardon me if I sound like whatever I sound like, but it's accurate stuff that I'm telling you about, and it's frightening. So, you know, let's examine this. I mean, the progressive conservatives, were they a right-wing party? No, they weren't, but at least they had the name conservative in their name. Progressive conservative, of course, progressive means left. But with them, you felt like you had hope, you had a chance. Peter Lougheed, I mean, he was a liberal. I mean, the first thing he did when he was elected as the PC premier was he went out and he bought an airline. So, I mean, there's all kinds of things that are misunderstood. And I know many people in Alberta. My family has 6 generations of Albertans, so we're sick. We're just totally crushed by this because now the name is there. I mean, before they were call girls and now they're hookers, right? I mean, it's now official, an NDP being the hooker, right? At least for the Conservatives, they had a different name, and you had that hope again. Back to that. I mean, socialist people do not want capitalism or free enterprise or democracy to exist because they truly believe that we're too stupid as a group of citizens to look after ourselves, and they have to look after us because, again, we don't have the wherewithal to do that. During the election, the disturbing thing is that the other parties didn't have to lose. All they have to do is talk about something other than arithmetic. All they talk about is math. Elect me and I'm going to do this and I'm going to increase that and decrease that. And it's all about dollars. Dollars come and go. Any trained monkey can spend money. That's another day and another time. You can always fix it. It goes far deeper than that. It's about your rights and control. Socialist people take away your control, your right to choose. They don't want you to have the right. And this girl, the now new premier, she spent 10 years in British Columbia, so she knows all about that. The Agricultural Land Reserve, you know, take away the control, freeze the land. Then there's the ICBC. It's a one insurance place. Might as well do that in Alberta as well. You shouldn't have a choice. When you go to get your car insurance, there's only one-stop shopping because we're smarter than you. That's what they do, and that's what nobody talked about during the election campaign. Again, I just don't get it. I mean, why don't you use your words, Jim Prentice and that Gene man with the Wild Rose Party, use your words and talk. Socialists do things like this. They take away your rights. Who cares about stupid money? Money can fix itself later. You can always get it back. I mean, when you have a government that can only exist on $100 a barrel oil, they're the wrong government anyway. I mean, so they needed to go, but now you have the replacement in there that you need people power to keep them on track so you can fix this thing in 4 years. And somebody's got to get in and change it back because they're going to take away the rights to the citizenry because that's what they do. They think for us. They don't want democracy. And all of you people in Alberta, I wish you had thought about that before you voted. It's not about arithmetic. It's about the right to live your own life. It's about the right to choose. I'm not talking abortion here either. I'm talking about choosing car insurance, this insurance and that insurance, and a variety of other things. They're going to come in and change everything so dramatically, and a lot of it you won't even know what's happening. In British Columbia, Canada, they have the Wills of Variation Act that the communists put in there, and that means when you die, you leave your money to the SPCA. There's a tribunal of government left-wing whacks that then come in and they look at your will and say, you know what, I don't like cats and I don't like dogs. Let's take that money and put it over here instead. And they do that on a regular basis, and the common citizen isn't aware of that until they're involved in that particular situation, right? That'll come to Alberta. So many other things will be coming to Alberta because that's what commies do, and I wish you well, all of you. Try to get some people power happening so you can prevent the right thing from the rights thing and the choice thing from going away or changing dramatically. It's going to anyway. I wish I could help. 4 years from now, maybe a government can come in and fix it all. See ya.